My name is Jason Tiedick, author of the best-selling book, Rule the Room, a unique, practical, and comprehensive guide to making a successful presentation. I help people conquer their fear of presenting and create a seamless message, and you're about to learn how to create a presentation that immediately captivates any audience with a hook they cannot possibly resist and won't let them go. You're going to get a powerful recipe specifically designed to captivate your entire audience from the moment they sit down and keep their attention for as long as you like. Before we do that, just out of curiosity, I have 3 questions for you. 1, did you know that most audience members that aren't satisfied with your presentation will mentally check out within the first 10 minutes? 2, have you ever seen one of your audience members actually get up and walk out the door? 3, has anyone in your audience ever stopped listening? Most audience members are too bashful to get up and leave in the first 10 minutes of a presentation. Instead, they check out mentally by reading their email, surfing the web, or allowing their minds to start drifting, all while you're working so hard and pouring your heart into the presentation that you worked to prepare. Consider the following. Most presenters think some audience members simply won't be interested no matter what they say. I have another idea. In my Captivate program, you will learn how to find out exactly what your audience wants to know before you start presenting. The secret to creating deliverables that audiences crave. A technique called creating the mystery that will keep your audience members on the edge of their seats. The top 3 ways to deliver catchphrases that will easily command attention from your audience. The secret to creating a dynamic opener that no audience can resist. Real-world examples that model the exact strategies you can use to create your own hooks and deliverables. The renowned hook recipe for developing a hook that will make your audience crave your presentation as soon as you deliver it. How to capture their imagination by creating a feeling in your audience, and why it's so important to do it this way. A foolproof checks and balances technique to ensure that you have accurately determined what your audience wants from your presentation. A simple method for introducing yourself that will get even the toughest audiences to believe in you, listen to you, and trust you. 2 must-have techniques to keep your audience captivated throughout your entire presentation, and much, much more. After analyzing thousands of presentations, good and bad, I discovered the essential components of the successful ones, a common theme that they all had. There are 3 crucial ingredients called hot buttons that the presenters all know how to hit. Here's the most interesting part. Most presenters don't know how to hit these hot buttons, and even good presenters are only able to stumble their way into hitting them some of the time. Captivate is a truly revolutionary approach that teaches you how to master the art of hitting all of them every time you give a presentation. Once you learn this process, it will make you cringe when you watch presentations that don't use it. Seriously, it's actually painful to watch presentations knowing what Captivate could do for them. Captivate is a one-of-a-kind program that walks you through the entire process of creating and designing targeted hooks and deliverables that audiences crave time and time again. After watching this program, you will no longer endure the sinking feeling you get when people mentally or physically check out of your presentations. Everyone will want to stay with you. Your audience will be engaged from the moment they sit down until the time that you finish your closing, when you experience how it feels to have them coming up to you and actually thanking you for your presentation. You'll be blown away. You won't find a program like Captivate available anywhere else. I know, because I wrote it from scratch, and I personally model every single one of the steps in the Captivate process. When you finish watching, you'll be able to implement these techniques right away and immediately start making them work for you. People checking in and out of presentations. It doesn't have to be this way. You can learn how to transform your topics into presentations audiences crave. Hi, I'm Jason Tiedick, and I'm going to teach you how to get your audiences to crave your presentations. And thank you for them afterwards. Welcome to Captivate. And one of the things I love about Captivate is I'm not just going to teach you theory, I'm not just even going to teach you practical, I'm going to make you do it right here and now. You're going to do this with me today so that you can actually create hooks and deliverables for one of your presentations. And what I figured out is that every person who presents something presents things that are dry. I've gotten this question over and over and over, and every time I get it, I say, watch Captivate, watch Captivate, watch Captivate. Because people say to me, Jason, you got it easy. You get to present stuff. Everyone wants to know how to present. What if I have to teach something dry? Does that look exciting to you? It's pretty dry. So if you are one of the people like me that already had a class like Captivate, I want you to take 2 minutes right now, and I want you to write at least one thing, up to 6 things, that you teach, and make them dry. It's totally cool. Just make them like this. Just, what do you teach? So what are the 6 things? An overview of what? Write them down right now. This, what you just saw, those 3 things, are the first 3 steps to writing your hook. And notice I haven't written anything yet. Whose choice was it to create these 10? Theirs or mine? Yours. It's mine. You guys have control here. You decide which 10 you want, but I guarantee you this. You pick 10 of theirs, and you will give them what they want, because they're the ones who told you that they want it. But I'm going to give you the top 3 ways to create immediate value with your deliverables. The first one is this. You need to make your deliverables tangible. What's that mean? Tangible. What do you think of when I say that word? If it's tangible, what can you do with it? You can touch it. You can actually, I call it this, can you put it in your hand and take it home with you? If you can't, it's not a topic. I call topics deliverables, and if they can't take it home with them, it doesn't count. Look at my deliverables again. I'm going to go back to them. Create an opener that wows your audience. If you can create an opener, can you put that in your hand and take it home with you? The opener that you made? Yeah, that's a good deliverable then. How about this one? Create hooks that captivate immediately. If you got your hooks now, and you go home with them, you feel better now after you took this class? Yep. Ask yourself, for your presentations, are all of your topics, I call them deliverables, tangible? If they're not good enough. The top 2 ways adults learn is if they know why they're going to learn it and it's immediately valuable. Kids are not like this. Kids under the age of 6 do not care if it's immediately valuable and if they will be able to use it when they go to college or afterwards. They just don't care. If I show a kid a picture of a grasshopper and it hops and it looks kind of cool, they'll want to learn about grasshoppers. They won't say, now hold on a second, am I going to be able to learn the knowledge you teach me about grasshoppers tomorrow? Because if I don't want to know this. But adults will leave your presentations within 10 minutes if they don't know this. This is crucial for them. So here they are again, tangible. They can use it right away, and they can use it in their jobs. If your topic doesn't achieve those 3 things, throw it out. I say, well, Jason, I can't throw it out. Well, then rewrite it, and I'm going to teach you that right now.
I think it's not uncommon as a presenter to look out and 5 or 10 minutes in, see folks starting to sort of drift away and to watch their attention spans sort of wither. And I think that this concept of hooking the audience right away and getting them involved and captivated is absolutely going to help me.
The most useful thing I got from this program was the ability to organize information. You know, some people are really good at information. I used to teach a college course in geology, and I knew the information inside and out, but I didn't ever feel that I was a teacher. And I was put in this TA position, and I felt that I knew the information, but I didn't know how to present it. And having seen this course, now I see how to organize these things and put them in a place put them in an order that's clear for the students to see, and that it makes it clear and concise and easy for them to understand and follow. So I think that's very valuable.
Well, I think there's a lot of programs out there. There are a lot of different ideas about how you can learn how to be a better presenter. But I find this one to be really practical and very, the ideas I thought were real. It seems simple in retrospect, but I think that's in part because it was so relevant, and the ideas, I could understand them and I could imagine how I could use it.